If it ain't love, if it ain't get it away from me, who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, Will Lutz set to kick off. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 64 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. On 1st and 10, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Kennedy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. For the Titans and Chiefs, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Newton. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Singletary loses it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Kansas City.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Titans nothing.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
They've stopped him in his tracks.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. The shotgun snap for Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Kennedy. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And 3 at their 49-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the gun, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Patrick Mahomes.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
3-yard line.
Newton on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Kennedy. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Newton. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely get it.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Singletary again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Singletary.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
The 39.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Burst by him near the 35. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Mahomes firing complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Lead to number 87.
Travis Kelce. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25.
Out come the Titans now. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Out of the gun, Newton. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for
A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. They will find Davis. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be 3rd and 19. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Makes the score Chiefs 14.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Fights through, and now a crease. Still shedding tackles. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
17.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run it again with Williams. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Kansas City.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
The 41-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Third down.
Third. And 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice play for Kansas City picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First down, Kansas City.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points. That lone